Valentine is here, and a lot of people are celebrating love in the different ways they interpret love and what love means to them. On this episode of the Hustlewella show, we're going to be bringing you the story of a man interpreting love in ways that all of us should emulate as what love should be to us as human beings. My name is Uche Ucheka, and this is the Hustlewella show. If you've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever a new episode is released. Okay, so join me as we meet Mr. Jonathan Olakunle Olanlokun. Mr. Jonathan, Hustlewella is here. Mr. Jonathan is a philanthropist, he's a social entrepreneur, and is a nation builder. He goes out of his comfort zone to bring a joy to the faces of the less privileged in our society. He takes his time to go and clean public facilities free of charge as his contribution to the society where he has found himself. Mr. Jonathan, tell us more about what you do, please.
Yeah, my name is Jonathan Olakunle Olanlokun. I'm a nation builder. I'm an environmentalist. I'm an environmental activist. I got inspired to do what I'm doing because I saw the necessity in our society. I saw that people are not, our fellow brothers and sisters, many of them are not interested in nation building work, in environmental work, but we clamor for a new Nigeria. We clamor for a new society, and I could see that I had this urge, I had this capacity to become a change agent. With my family history, I decided to give myself away for service for humanity. It is very difficult, but by and large, we've made a lot of success. I've made a lot of success from what I do.
Okay. Thank you very much. So tell us a bit about the family background you're talking about.
Thank you so much. Yes, my family background is interesting. My mom was adopted by a white missionary and social worker in 1953 as a motherless baby girl, 8 days old. And she was adopted by Miss Barbara Epperson. She at Ire in Osun State. She trained my mom from 8 days till marriageable year in 1973.
Wow.
My mom lived with her for like 22 years from 8 days. And unfortunately, 5 years after the marriage, my mom died in 1978. And 6 years after, about the time for my dad to remarry, he also died.
Wow.
So in 1983, March 17th, I became an orphan.
Your foster grandmother seemed to be a very interesting personality.
Yes.
Tell me more about her.
Yes, I miss Barbara Epperson. She's from Miami, Oklahoma in USA. And my dad is gone. And as I grew up, I started going to where my dad's property were kept. And in the box, the clothes were gone, wouldn't just size me. So all what I could lay my hand upon was the documents of my daddy. So in the document, I saw a lot of letter from Miss Epperson, my grandmom, mother, to my dad and to my mom. And I started reading through. It was in cursive. Then from there, I began to see what she did for my parents, what she did for me, what she did for my elder sister, and what she did for other people. She trained my mom how to make cake, and she named me Jonathan. She called me Johnny. It was from that letter that I saw that she was the one that gave me the name Jonathan. So the love increased. The love that I have for her increased. And yes, we had 2 years experience with her before she left Nigeria in 1984 and 85. And together with my elder sister, we went on holiday with her in a place in Ibadan. And she treated us like a king. During her lifetime, she sponsored a lot of people in school. She cared for the people on the street, all sorts of things.
I believe that's where this whole passion of what you're doing comes from.
It's an inborn trait. what she did, my mother did. What she did, my father also did.
Indeed.
So now, as I was growing up, my family and my dad's friend were telling me story of my parents, and that was when I said, wow, I want to be like these people.
There's a twist in your life I want you to share with the audience. I understand that from at a certain point you lost your means of livelihood,
Yes.
and then became homeless.
Yes.
So what was the journey like, being a CEO of two companies, able to build your own house and help people, and then suddenly finding yourself homeless?
Yes. Prior to March 2015, I've been uncomfortable in my fairly comfort zone, that is in Osogbo, where I run my aluminium company, where I run my blocks, the concrete company. I've been doing a whole lot. I've been engaged, but I still, I wasn't comfortable, and it's like I carry a lot of loads in me, and what I do, the impact work I do in the community, did not really get the needed support and encouragement that I needed from people, from my friends, and I feel so sad about it. I feel so weak, and I feel the struggling was just too much, and I wanted to leave, and I didn't want to leave. I tried saving my company, but I didn't save it. I couldn't save it, and my business crashed. After I was welcomed to Lagos by my friend Blessing. He's a married man, and I couldn't just stay more than a week in his place. So after that week, I became homeless straight and direct, and I found myself sleeping in motor parks, and where mosquito will do you shokoto.
Oh boy.
So, and as an homeless person, I begin to see what life is, and I begin to see the challenges homeless people face on a daily basis, and I see the lack of provision,
Yeah.
and there's no place to take their bath, there's no place to keep their luggage, there's no water to drink when it is night. They want to drink water, there's no water to drink, and a lot of them become addicted, into maybe marijuana, cocaine, and the other one is that they tend to want to survive. While trying to survive, they do all sorts of things, stealing, etc. And it's so nice when you stay together with homeless people, and you are an impact person, like I am. So I try to go meet them and talk to them. I try to go meet them and ask of their need.
I want you to share with us what you've learned as a homeless person, and then your foundation. You have a foundation, the Barbara Epperson Foundation. The things you do with that foundation.
Yes. Thank you so much, Hustlewella. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. What have I learned as a homeless person? Let me first say the most painful one that I've learned as a change maker. I call myself a visionary, a homeless visionary. That's what I call myself. And I call myself a homeless person in Lagos, but I give people my house to stay. People are living in my house, and the owner of the house is homeless because of the dream that he is carrying. So what I learned as a homeless person is that people don't love the homeless people. The government don't love homeless people. When I share my story of homelessness with people, they don't want to hear you. They don't feel for you. And I from research, what is happening in the Western world and some other countries whereby the homeless people bring out of the house, they bring them out from homelessness and find like a affordable housing for them, like a tiny home for them, settle them up, set them up, find them work. Nothing is happening like that in Nigeria,
So
in
with
Lagos.
your foundation, what have you been able to achieve with your foundation?
Thank you so much for this. The foundation is Barbara Abike Epperson Foundation, and it's a registered one, and we've been able to touch a lot of lives, even despite that the challenges, the difficulties that I have faced. We've been able to talk about cleanliness as a way of life. We've been able to reach out to many more. Personally, myself, I've been able to reach out to a minimum of 7 people per day, and I've been doing this since let me say year 2000. So what we do is just to meet their need, the little and the big way that we can do. And most importantly, what we've been able to do is to unite homeless folks with their family. Yes, we've been able to unite sick people with their family. People that are sick, we've been able to do 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was a particular time that I met this elderly man, Mr. James from Ghana. He has been staying in Nigeria for like 10 years. He's homeless, he's sick, terribly sick, and people don't talk to him. He doesn't invite people to talk. He doesn't want people to talk to him. But I find the means of befriending him. Then we became friends. I started gathering information from him. I started writing down. When I'm passing, I give him food. When I'm passing, I give him money. And that was how I told him, do you want to go back to Ghana? And he said he wants to go back to Ghana. And he has, a thick hair, and I was able to convince him to go to barb his hair. I took him to the hospital for his drug, and he set out to Ghana. And that's how
you reinstated him to his family.
To his family.
That what you're doing is so much, so little and yet so much. So, in appreciation for what your foundation does and what you represent in our society, because Nigeria needs more of your kind to make this place a better place. Hustlewella has a little token to support your foundation. So we have this to present to you. This is for you from Hustlewella. It's our own token of love. It's our own Valentine gift to your foundation, and we are saying thank you. Thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for the impact. It's not much. We are just starting out, and we are growing. But this, I hope this goes a long way to help you a little bit in at least feeding somebody during this Valentine period. Thank you very much. But that's not all. Actually, our friends from Ovis Massage, they have something for you guys. Share with them the physical stress you go through in doing what you do. So Ovis Massage is offering you a premium package on their massage for their massage. So you're going to be having a free massage system. And what it does, that this their package is called the Impossible Package. It's a massage therapy that will help you. It eliminates pain, it eliminates stress, it improves blood circulation, it relaxes the mind, it improves flexibility, reduces blood pressure. So our friends at Ovis Massage are supporting you with that massage.
Massage. Thank you so much for this.
Okay, so they are going to be, you go to the Maryland Mall. Whenever you are ready, just let us know. Your spot is waiting for you, and you are going to enjoy that. So this is the end of the Hustlewella show, special Valentine episode with Jonathan and Johnny the Change Agent. Thank you very much. Show love as you celebrate Valentine.
Thank you very much.
Show love to everybody. Valentine is about love. Hustlewella. Till I come your way another time. My name is Uche Ocheka, and this is the Hustlewella show. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And then I want to say a big thank you to Hustlewella friends that made this presentation possible. Thank you for your support. Our executive director, our executive producer, Mr. Emmanuel Ucheka. Thank you for the friends of Hustlewella that contributed towards this cause. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
You can
so
see the
much.
smile we're putting on his face, and we
Thank you
hope
so
to do
much
what
for
from time
supporting
to time.
Barbara Abike
God
Passing
bless
Foundation.
you.
God
Till
bless
I come your way another time, it's Ucheka Hustlewella.